Okay. Oh, I just got done eating, so I want to eventually start setting up like this scene where it's like a stream starting soon with like a little timer. But I'm not really sure how to do that. Hmm. Got a stream deck. Output time. No, that's not what I want. Yeah, I'm assuming it just has to be a script, huh? OBS timer. Mmm. Whoa, wait, what? What did he do? Uh, reset. There we go. Okay, I don't know why it's just counting down though. OBS count starting. You know, it'd be kind of cool if I had like a panoramic. Let me see if there's a script. Advanced timer. I guess I could do pause scene. What is pause scene? Also, what is advanced timer? Yeah, I don't want that. We're going to use this. We're going to 5 minutes, so 600 seconds. Oh, 300 seconds. And then timer always start on activation. Start timer on. Okay, well, this is a little bit better. But I think it'd be cool if I had like a panoramic of Minecraft, kind of like the. So OBS panoramic scene. Create a scene in a scene, no. I might have to code this from scratch if I'm gonna do that. I kind of just want like, so you know how in Minecraft, here, let me open this. How it's got this panoramic thing where it's like, it's constantly moving to the left or like rotating to the right. I kind of want to take the panoramic from Minecraft and, or make my own panoramic and then import it into the game, like use shaders or something. Speaking of that, let's see if I could do that right now, just so I have the screenshots. Creative, go peaceful. And we'll find a jungle. Whoa, what happened to my keyboard? Slash locate biome jungle. This could work. I could like do it from right here. So slash TP. So 910. 910 110 negative 781. So then 0 0. Ooh, but the particles are gonna here. Tick rate 0. Okay, tick freeze. Perfect. Okay. So I'll do that. I'm gonna turn on shaders. Ooh, but shaders. The leaves are moving, which is not good. So let me open the folder. Copy this. We're gonna open it and we're gonna see materials, waving textures, off, off, off. Actually, I could just turn this to 0. Nope. Okay, so hopefully that all lines up. So now I'm gonna go ahead and file location. I'm gonna take these and block bench, even though this is a horrible program to do this in. Yep. And then stitch all textures, 0 padding. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Resize. $25, 60 times 4, and then 1441. I don't know why it's 1441. That's kind of weird. 25, 60 times 4. 2560 times 4. Why are you not doing that? My For You page is cooked. I keep seeing the same crap over and over, talking about some animatronic zombies, aliens. What? I don't even know why that would happen. That's weird. There we go. Okay. So now I should be able to copy, paste. Oh, dude, this is gonna be laggy. Holy crap. $25, 60. What the? Wait, that doesn't line up. Okay. Piscal. Ooh. What's going on? Basically, there is a guy making some animatronic, and they say zombie squirrels are a thing now. That's so weird. What is the resolution of this? 2560 by 1441. 2560 by 1441. Oops. Why is this so, like, goofy? You have a question for me? Or for who? I don't understand why these screenshots aren't lining up. They're not lining up at all. Just strange. What is my FOV at? 95? So that's 110. Well, 90 FOV technically should work. Oops. Slash time set game roll do daylight cycle false. Okay, so if I screenshot right there, I go 90. $180. Whoa, what did I just do? And 270. Is the RTX 5070 good for gaming and editing? One of my friends wants to buy them. The graphics card is good. I don't know about the CPU, but I would assume so. I mean, I don't know. Is it on a pre-built PC? I can look up. No. So he's gonna be buying the parts individually? Oh, okay. I'm gonna look right now and see. The GPU is definitely fine. That 5070 is like, I mean, I don't think it's better than my GPU, but it's probably pretty close. But I haven't ran into any issues. Like, there's nothing that, I mean, I guess certain games, like ray tracing specific games, do run into like FPS issues, but it's not like I'm getting like 30 FPS. It's like I'm getting 60 FPS, and I don't like 60 FPS. That's my issue. It's like Cyberpunk. I get like 60 FPS in certain areas, and I don't really. Yeah, the 4080 is better, I think. I'm not positive though. I know the 5080 is better than the 4080, but the 5070 is still like it's slightly worse, I think, than the 4080. But 9600X. So I'm gonna compare it to like an i9 12900K. It's very similar. Oh wow. Um, if he's buying the parts individually, hasn't already bought them, do you know if he's like building the PC from scratch, or is he like upgrading something he already has? Because that's going to determine a big difference. Because the CPU is like, it's good-ish, but it's like the amount of cores and threads are very low compared to something that you could get for like Intel. It is his first PC. So normally AMD is always cheaper, but from what I've seen is Intel, if you get like the older generation Intel CPUs, they beat the AMD CPUs in performance, yet they're like comparable in price. And from what I'm seeing, I could actually pull it up so you could see too. So this is the comparison. This is the 12900K CPU. This is a generation older than the CPU I have. So I have the 13900K. And as you can see, it's like $60, $70 more about, but it's got so many more cores. And I don't know why it's saying it's only 2% faster, because I don't believe that with how many cores it has, but it really depends on what you're doing with it, because you could see right here, it is 139% better. Well, it's like 30% better at being a workstation. It's about the same as a desktop and about the same as gaming, but it really depends on the game that he's playing as well. Like if he was playing Minecraft, the CPU wouldn't matter. Well, it would matter, but the amount of cores it has wouldn't really matter. To where that CPU would be fine, but in a game that's CPU heavy, the price of what? The one that you said is $191 from what it's saying. The one that I'm saying is $265. But I'm not saying to get this CPU. I'm just saying that if he had the option to get something with more cores, I would probably recommend it, just because more cores is going to be better in the long run, especially for editing videos. Like, you're going to want more cores. However, the speed by default is faster of the CPU you listed, and that's what makes up for the fact that it's got less cores, but it doesn't fully make up for the fact, because it's okay. So what a core is basically, imagine your CPU has to do a math operation, because everything your PC is doing is just math. Well, the amount of cores you have is the amount of different operations it can do at the same time. If you only have one core, it can only do one operation at a time. Whereas if it has 6 cores, it can do 6 at a time. This is the speed at which each core is going to be running. But just because the speed is faster and you have less cores doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be faster, just because you have less operations it can do at the same time. And so that CPU having 6 cores, it's like, if you asked like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I'd probably say 6 cores is totally fine. But with the trajectory of games in general, I feel like games are already getting to the point where they're requiring 4 cores to even play the game. Like, it just won't even let you play unless you have 4 cores. And with this only having 2 extra cores than that, I can only imagine games in a year or two are going to end up having a 6-core requirement. And so, if that's the case, then he's going to still be able to play the games in 1 to 2 years, but he's going to be the bare minimum to be able to play the games. Whereas, obviously, with this CPU, it's like $60 more about, and it's more than double the amount of cores, so you wouldn't have to worry about a core issue for years. I mean, like, decades. You'd run in, like, you'd have to upgrade eventually just because of the speeds, but outside of the speeds, you're not going to run into an issue where the game won't boot. The game will at least boot, and you'll be able to play it. You'll just be lagging. Also, again, when you're editing videos, it depends on what he's editing, like what software, but for the most part, CPU does matter quite a bit. But then when it comes to rendering, it's really dependent on if you're rendering on the GPU or if you're rendering on the CPU. If you're rendering on the CPU, then cores are going to matter as well. And then, yeah, so I would just say try to get something with some more cores than that, or probably around the same price, because it's not a bad CPU, and neither is that GPU. It's just the core count. It is a lot newer, though, that CPU. And that might even be why the price is so, um, I wouldn't say high. It's not really high, but if I look at the i9 11 900K, I don't know why that one's so much more expensive. See, even the generation before the 12900K, so the 11th gen CPU still has more cores, and it's comparable in speed. However, the AMD one does do better. Base clock. So yeah, it really depends, like what motherboard he has, what are the options that you can get. Because if you can get Intel, I wouldn't necessarily recommend Intel just because it generally costs more. But yeah, I mean, this whole thing is listing price per performance pretty much. So it's like, I would say it's hard to say for me because I don't know much about AMD at all. Just because I've always stayed away from AMD. I've had too many issues with it, and by too many issues, I mean only a couple issues, but every AMD part that I've owned has died. I've never had an Intel part that's died. But that doesn't mean that AMD is worse. I mean, like, the parts I had were way, like, they weren't good parts. So it would make more sense for them to die than, like, an actually good part that you would buy. But that's just, like, veered me away from AMD, so I don't really know much about it. But I know that, um, traditionally, AMD is cheaper. However, from what I've seen, it's actually sometimes not. Yeah, because even this CPU has more cores and it's the same price. It is slightly slower though. I don't know. It really depends. That CPU will work. 1350 PC build. Um, PC part picker. It was the R600X. Just throw a random one on here. It's probably fine. What wasn't the same CPU? Yeah, the CPU I had on there was the right one at first, but then I changed it just to see if there was another AMD one that was like the same price that was better. 50, 5070. Um, $750 is probably fine. Not even gonna worry about those. Okay, so in comparison, it is a 6-core CPU. See, that's the only thing I would be concerned with is the fact that it's 6-core. I mean, that's a $1,200 build. Although I wouldn't recommend using this CPU cooler. I would definitely recommend upgrading that. The RAM's fine. And then the 5070. Actually, I probably want to, oops. Probably want to check PC part picker, CPU user benchmark. I want to check the GPU because I want to compare the 5070 to the 5080 or 4080. Oh wow, the 4080 is a lot better. I didn't realize. I built mine from scratch. I just bought all the parts and then put it together. But I pretty much just went on PC part picker. I made a build. So this is my build right here. Yeah, 993. Well, that's the price now. When I bought it, it was $1,200. But that's because it was new. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not saying to get this GPU. I was looking at the difference in performance. I was just curious. Um yeah, so cuz I almost feel like even a 40, I don't know why. Why is the 5070 so much cheaper? It's so weird. Yeah, so I guess the 5070 you wouldn't really want to do anything with. Like you'd be fine with keeping the 5070. It's just cheap for what it is. Whereas the CPU, if you can upgrade it to something with just more cores, I would recommend that. But overall, the CPU and the GPU are going to be fine. It's going to run anything it wants, pretty much. It's just more of a long-term thing that I would be more concerned with. Because, like, my CPU has 24 cores, so, like, I won't have to worry about core count at all. But even then, I still run into issues where, like, my CPU is slow in certain... Well, it's not slow, it's just... I've been using it for years now, so, like, anytime I hit something... Is my 4080 what? OS? What is OS? Broken speed? Uh... I don't know what you mean overclocked? I haven't overclocked any of my parts because it degrades the performance, and I don't want to have to upgrade extra. Like I don't want to take years off of the parts lifespans just by getting like 2 FPS in games. It's not really worth it. And also the energy cost, it's going to cost a lot more money in electricity just to run overclocked. So my RAM's not overclocked. My CPU is not overclocked. If my CPU was overclocked, it would be getting here 13900K. It would be getting it's kind of hard to tell actually. But if you're getting 6 or 8% better, you're also spending a ton more in money on electricity, as well as even 6%. It's like, let's say I'm getting 120 FPS or even 60 FPS in Cyberpunk. Well, let me here. $60. You can do it in your home? There is a way? What do you mean? Okay, so if I was getting 120 FPS, let's say in Minecraft with shaders, and I overclocked all my parts, at 8%, here I can show this, at 8% extra performance, I'd only be getting 9 frames extra. But that would be using close to 50% of the energy. Well, 150% of the energy that I'd be using normally. So then it's going to be using, yeah, it's not a lot at all. It's not even worth it. It's the cost of energy per year would probably go up by another couple $100 to where if I just save that money, no, it's not worth overclocking. It's all the parts already are pushed to their limits. Like if you went back 6, 7, maybe even 8 years ago, overclocking was worth it. But now the parts are already pushed to their limit to where when you overclock, it's not worth it. You're degrading the performance, or you're degrading the lifetime of your part to where it's not good for your part to be overclocking it. You're pushing more energy than the manufacturer recommends to put into the part itself. You're just pushing enough energy to where it's not immediately going to break the part. So what that basically means is if a part is supposed to last 6 years before breaking on average without overclocking, you're degrading it to now 4 years, probably even less, to where your part is not going to last long at all. Not to mention, then you have to pay extra in electricity every year. So, like, if you just didn't overclock, you would be saving money just on the electricity to where by the time the part actually did break, you would have saved probably enough to completely replace the part. Because, like, on average, I think a GPU is going to last like 10 years. And so after 10 years, you're saving about $1,000 in electricity. Yeah, it's not really recommended to overclock anymore, just because of the fact that it's like the parts are already tuned specifically to push more than what they like used to. Back then they like undervolted these parts to where overclocking was like actually worth it. But now they're already tuned up to where they're using a lot of energy. Like it's just like I don't know how to describe it. It could be worth it if you had an old part. But with newer parts, it's not. If you're planning on buying parts all the time and constantly upgrading, then sure, I guess. But again, just looking at the performance gain, you'd be getting 9 FPS, and that's with 8% increase. And if I was getting like only 60 FPS, I'd be getting 4 FPS more. So in Cyberpunk, I only get 60 FPS, so if I overclocked, I'd only be getting 4 FPS, which isn't worth it. Like, even if it was 10% increase, which it's not, I'd be getting 6 more FPS, which is just, again, not really worth it. Like, if I was getting double the FPS, then yeah, I'd do it. Well, I don't, maybe I'd do it. But if I'm getting double the FPS, I'd be using like 3 times the amount of power. So then I'd be just losing so much money in electricity. Also, then when you're overclocking, your parts overheat a lot easier. So if you don't have a great cooling system, like water cooling, then I would not recommend it. Like, you don't need full water cooling, because like my CPU cooler is this one, which is water cooling, but it's not the traditional water cooling system where you have to like fill it with the liquid. It pre-comes with the liquid and everything, so I don't have to ever change the liquid or anything. So for me, my CPU temps are actually really good. I think I might even be able to see it if I go to cooling. Yeah, my coolant temp's only 36C. So 36C to F. That's only 96 degrees. So it's not even over 100 degrees, which it could probably get way over 100. And if I didn't have the water cooling loop, then it definitely would be getting over 100. I can't really check my GPU temp. Actually, I might be able to. So this is my CPU usage. Okay, it doesn't say anything about the CPU temp, but does it say GPU? It does. So 35C. So that's without overclocking, and I'm not even really playing any games. I'm playing Minecraft. So 36, wait. Yeah, 35C, which is literally cooler than my that's cooler than my coolant temp for my CPU. So 95 degrees for my GPU. But that's also with Minecraft open in the background with shaders running and my render distance at 32 chunks. So like all of these chunks are rendered with shaders and it's only running at 95 degrees Fahrenheit. If I had a cheaper GPU or one that was just not built to cool properly, it would not be good to overclock. I could probably overclock mine, but the temps would rise quite a bit, and the hotter the temps, the more your part is going to go bad, and then also you have issues with your thermal paste. You can't actually change, well, I guess you could technically change the thermal paste in a GPU, but no one changes their thermal paste. Like, no one that doesn't want to take apart their entire GPU. And no one really takes apart their GPU. So changing thermal paste on the GPU is not really worth it. Well, I mean, it is worth it if you're having issues with it, but you're not really supposed to do it. But the hotter the temps, the more the thermal paste goes bad as well. So then as the thermal paste goes bad, then you're going to start overheating more and more. So it just gets worse. And like, if I go back... More than that. Also, I don't even know if I don't think you can overclock. You could probably overclock the GPU, or at least my GPU. You can. So you can push the power usage up to 111%. And 111% is going to be... Let me see. NVIDIA control panel? No. GeForce Now. I think that's the app, right? Nope. It's not NVIDIA broadcast. NVIDIA app, that's what it's called. Yep, and then graphics. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't think it would be worth it though. I mean, it definitely wouldn't be worth it for me, just because I only play Minecraft, so. Like, if I played Cyberpunk, I guess, then maybe. But I only played it for a little bit. And I did not like the performance. But I don't remember exactly what I wanted to do. I want... maybe to find a trial chamber. Yeah, I kind of want to find a trial chamber. Oops. Okay, so for a trial chamber, I'm gonna want water bucket. I'm gonna want golden carrots. I have plenty of. These guys ready to trade? Nope. I could buy bread though. I'm curious if it's worth trying to get I got my bow. I'm curious if it's worth trying to get what was it? Trying to... I can't even think of what I was trying to grab before I went there. Oh yeah, all the materials for a farm, so I don't have to AFK the whole thing. Well, so that I can AFK the whole thing. I don't know. So I think I need a cartographer, which I'm not exactly sure what that table takes to make. Oh, that's it. Okay. So I'll take that and that. Okay, so I guess I'm probably just gonna have to trade until he gets the thing. Win netherite? Do you not see my tools? Look at my armor. Oh, when did I get it? I got it last stream. Right at the end. It was the last thing I did. It was just like, I wanted to go to the whole point of this is to go to the trial chamber and get the mace with Windburst 3. But to get Windburst 3, it's going to take a lot of fighting mobs in the trial chambers if I don't build a farm, and I really don't want to have to build the farm because it takes so much wood and so much iron for hoppers and stuff. So, the plan right now is to find the trial chamber. I've already found one kind of, but I'm just going to buy a map so that I could get there easier. And then I'm just going to fight mobs for a while and try to get all the ominous keys. Ooh, wait a minute. It's not going to work. I just realized I don't have the ominous bottles, so I actually have to build a pillager outpost farm. Shoot. Well, that's fine because I actually have pretty... Uh-oh. I pretty much have everything that I would need for a pillager outpost farm. So I just need to watch a video, remember exactly what it takes. It does kind of suck, though. So let me pull up a video. Because there's a couple different designs. No, I don't want a raid farm. This is the farm. Yeah, there's a couple different designs, but the one that I want to build is probably going to be more simple. Because some are built for XP, but I don't want to have to kill the mobs by hand. I'd rather them just die to like campfires or something. Because I don't really need the XP. So I need walls, soul sand, glass, trapdoors, 12 campfires. I don't think I'm going to have everything for the 12 campfires, but maybe 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, but I need logs, and then I need sticks. Yeah, because I only have the 2 ominous bottles right now. And that's not going to cut it. So 8. That's 12. This is also why I got all the shulkers yesterday. Because now we have a bunch of shulkers that we could put everything for, like, builds. I don't think I have any soul sand, though. No. That's fine. I'll just mine this. I don't even know what soul sand's for, to be honest. Oh, shoot. I just said that I was gonna do soul campfires. Whatever. I'll just craft more campfires. It's fine. I just need a little bit of soul sand. If I can see any that's easy to get. Uh-oh. I'm gonna get quite a bit, just so I don't have to go and gather anymore in the future. It's probably good. Now I'm gonna have to go get a bunch more wood because literally just used it all. I only really need 36, I believe, for 12 campfires. So that should be good. And I should have sticks, because I think it's just 36 sticks as well. There we go. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought I saw soul sand in there. Okay, well, I got the campfires then. Make sure to put these somewhere else. Need a bunch of walls. I should have stone. It's exactly enough, according to what it's saying. Scaffolding, I'm not gonna do. Actually, it might. No. Nine slabs. Pumpkins. Are there any pumpkins around here? It's gotta be. Yep. And then we also have the pillager outpost literally right there, so it's not gonna be too hard to take care of. Two water buckets. 8 chests. Okay, the 8 chests might be the problem right now. Gosh, it's so annoying to mine all these trees. I guess I could just craft TNT and just blow it up, but I don't really want to do that. Or maybe I do. I just don't know how much sand I have left. So I don't think it was that much. There we go. I just don't want it to blow up the ground. That's the only reason I didn't want to use TNT. But I think it'll be fine. Okay, the rest I can just mine. So I need 12 Actually, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough iron. I might. Yeah, I have enough iron. So I have the iron, 23 glass. I should have. Bees are doing good. So I need 8 trapdoors. The 23 glass. Should have more glass than that. I guess it's just in the ender chest. 23 glass. It's 8. Then I need 12 hoppers, so. That, I don't think. Oh, that is enough. Glass, chest, that, campfire. So we're just missing the scaffolding, and then I don't even have bamboo. I do have string, though. I need that. 16 torches. Six torches. Looks like I'm gonna have to throw some of this into the super smelter. That's plenty. So there's the torches. Now the water bucket, I mean, we're going to be right next to areas where that's not going to be an issue, so... I just have to get scaffolding. So where's the nearest jungle? No way. The nearest jungle's at the desert. Okay. Oh, shiny. Wait, what? Distract piglins with gold? How did I just get that advancement? That makes no sense. How many days have I lived? It has been 110. Technically, I would normally keep track of the days, but after they added phantoms, I started sleeping. And once I started sleeping, I realized, like, it doesn't really feel right to sleep. Or to keep track of the days anymore, because it's like, the days don't really matter when you're, sleeping and skipping most of the time. If they remove phantoms in the future, I will start a whole new series of hardcore just to not sleep ever. And that will be cool, but... And at that point, I will keep track of the days. I just, for now, I don't really pay attention to the days, because my other hardcore world, I was on, like, day... I don't know... 2,000, 3,000, something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's just 1,000. But... that one, like, I was keeping track of the days, but then I realized, once I got so far in, that I was just like, you know what? I'm sleeping so much to skip nights that it just doesn't feel right. And it's all the time AFK'd, and just didn't feel like the days really mattered anymore. But I mean, even with sleeping, that's 100 days is, if I were to sleep every single night, which I don't think I slept every night, that's 10 minutes per Minecraft day then, because it's 20 minutes if you don't sleep. Gosh, I can't believe the nearest jungle was all the way out here by the desert. We're literally almost 10,000 blocks away from the spawn. I guess I could probably get a bunch of gold out here as well. Never thought about that. Where is my portal? There it is. I don't know how much bamboo it takes to make scaffolding. Well, I know it takes 6, but I don't know how much it's going to take to make 140 scaffolding, so I'm hoping this is enough. If not, I do have bone meal, so I'm hoping I can grow it. It just sucks, because, like, Bedrock Edition has so many little cool features that should just be in Java as well. Like, you can bone meal sugarcane in Bedrock, but you cannot bone meal sugarcane in Java. You literally have to wait for this thing to grow, and it takes so long. That's why every time I make a hardcore world, as soon as I get done killing the dragon and I get back to the overworld, the first thing I always do is set up some sort of sugarcane farm so that I have fireworks. Because I know that in the time that it takes to build the gunpowder farm, or the creeper farm, it's gonna take a while for the sugarcane to grow, so I might as well have it already built and growing. So it's always the first farm that I end up building. But if I could bone meal it, that wouldn't be the case. I'm gonna plant a couple of these just around. Like right there. Then I need string. I think it's gonna be here. Definitely running out of string. So 141 is 2 stacks. And okay, so that's, oops. That's 120. So I just need 21. So that's enough. I'm actually going to put 3 of these away. Because 128, 131, 141. Yep. I think that's everything. I mean, that's what it says, at least. I'm afraid that I'm gonna get there, start building, and then it's gonna be like, oh yeah, by the way, you need this and this and this and this. It's always how they end up doing it. Oh, I never named these. Whatever, I'm just not gonna name them right now. So there's that, and then this will go there, this goes here. Then I'm just going to go ahead and grab some cobblestone, because I know I'm going to have to flatten the area for this farm. And I'm hoping I don't have to flatten underground too, but I might have to. Or at least torch it. You know, I want to build with stone bricks, but I don't really want to wait for all this to smelt. Although I think I'm going to have to turn this thing back on, because there is not much in here. So I'm going to turn this on, just so this restocks. Then I'm going to turn this off, so that I don't have to deal with this breaking in the future. Let's see. That's fully filled. Okay, so it's not fully filled yet. Oh, it's about to be, though. And it is full. So nice having this thing. I could technically get started building it, but I think I'm gonna wait until I get like 2 rows of cobble, just in case, because I don't want to have to come back here. Also, I'm gonna leave the emerald for now. I just don't have any reason to collect it. It's just gonna take up inventory space. You know what I should do is go and fix all these copper blocks and then wax them so they don't keep turning like this. Because I actually do have the bee farm now, so I should be able to do that. Say like 2 more minutes. Although, I guess what I could do is smelt this, because I know I said that I wanted to build it with stone bricks. And I was saying I was too lazy. But I think I could just do it. It doesn't really matter, since I have to wait for this thing anyways. Probably plenty cobblestone. Yeah, that's plenty. Although, where did I put my shulker? Oh. We'll also take this charcoal. Yeah, this thing's gonna take a little while, so I will go ahead and craft a bunch of torches, even though it didn't call for them. I think it's just gonna be good to have. Well, that does its thing. I'm going to go ahead and harvest the honeycombs from the bees. don't even know if that's enough. But it'll do for now. So I'm gonna put that back. And then I think it's just an axe to fix the blocks. I'm not really sure though. Actually, I am sure. How are these doing? Not even close. Okay. Okay, now there's literally one more. So we did have enough. Whole thing's fixed. And we have tons of extra honeycomb too. Getting there. I'm gonna turn my AC on though. Okay, that's on. Like, honestly, we're probably fine with just this amount. Just because we're gonna be getting a ton of blocks just from mining the thing anyways. Mining the ground. So we'll just go over there once I collect the last of this. There we go. Then I think that's it. So find the pillager tower. That's the first step. Remove all trees and buildings. Oh. I want to sleep first. Okay. So there are buildings. Oh man. I didn't realize that there was a river right next to it. So maybe I was right to get all the blocks. of course, the Pillager Outpost Tower happened to be the one that I've seen. Well, the only one I've seen happened to have all of this wool. What's the odds of that? And the worst terrain it could have had. Well, actually, it could have been on a mountain, so it could have been worse. The more I think about it, the more I'm realizing I don't think I needed all those blocks. Because I'm going to be terraforming all the dirt anyways. You're scared. Really, it's not that bad, though. It depends on how far we have to build out. I think I'm honestly just gonna use dirt. I do need this guy. I didn't know they spawn like that. Like, as troops when they're at the outpost. Okay. Pretty sure I'm at the right Y level. So what now? This guy got really lucky. Go to one side and count 23 blocks away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. Do the same thing on the other side. Okay. Gosh, wait till I get a mace. You guys are so done for. So we do it on all sides or what? Oh, yep. Perfect. Isn't it kind of weird that these guys don't spawn with, like, armor? I find it weird. Shoot. Here, I need to remember to unpause my recording and start this. Okay. So now what? Yeah. I'll just use dirt. Boom. Just like that. You guys are fast. This is gonna probably be the first replay footage that I've actually, like, gotten that's probably gonna be used. Well, I wouldn't even say probably. I have no idea if it's going to get used, but it's the first replay footage that's actually of me doing something that I would think that I was going to use. So right here, so I think one more block, yeah. I don't think I'm gonna have enough dirt. So it looks like it is good that I brought blocks. Yeah, that's pretty much all the dirt. Okay, access lock might actually be useful here, so I'm gonna try to check and see what the control was for that. It was R. Y. Totem farm? Am I good at PvP? No. Not really. And also no, this is not a totem farm. These guys don't drop, totems. They do drop ominous bottles, though, which is the reason why I'm making this farm. Because to get the mace, I have to drink the ominous bottles in the trial chamber to get, like, the ominous vault keys. And so, since the whole point is getting the mace, I have to do all this just for the mace. Well, not for the mace. The mace too, but... yeah, bad omen. And, like, I don't even have to do this. I could just keep running around killing these guys, because obviously they just keep spawning. But it is so much quicker just to have extra bad omen bottles, and plus I'm going to need it for when I do actually build a raid farm. Because once I build a raid farm, I'm going to want as many of the bottles as possible. And then we'll have totems. Oh yeah. Cycle mode. What was that again? Mode was N. So N does nothing. I am facing X, so X. Yeah, this whole thing does not work. It is R. I'm excited to get totems, but at the same time, it's like, it's one of those items that a lot of people look down upon people that use totems, in hardcore at least. Because it's like, the whole reason why hardcore is like hard is because you can die, but when you have a second chance at life, just by having an item, it kind of like defeats the purpose of hardcore. To where I might not even get totems, but I'm not sure. I kind of want totems. I want them just to be able to do stuff that I know might get me killed. Like, when I get the mace, I want to one-shot the wither. And to do that, it's like, I know I could do it, but if the wither is really close to the floor, like close to the ground, then I don't want to have to end up dying if I miss, pretty much. So it'd be nice to have totems for stuff like that. But other than that, I think totems are fine, I guess. I don't think I have enough blocks. It'd be so funny if this guy dies to a llama, but I don't think he's going to. Because we got basically 2 sides done, like 1 half, but I still have the whole other half, so this all needs to be filled in all the way out to that stone block way out there. And then that corner needs to be filled in, and this is about all the blocks I have. You are going to be very annoying. Ooh, that was not what I wanted to do. We're almost done with this, but again, I'm just afraid that we don't have enough blocks. Because I already started the replay recording. And I don't want to have to, like, pause it. Actually, if I just use the rest of my dirt blocks, I think that should be enough. Maybe. Oh, it's a lot less dirt than I thought. Well, too bad for making it look pretty. Yep, that's all the blocks. And we're just short. Oh yeah, there's 2 blocks over here. Then let's pause the recording. We'll fly back over here because there should actually be, well, I'm not really sure if this thing was loaded, but if it was, even for a little bit, there should be at least some blocks. It was not. Well, we at least got 4 stacks. So maybe I'll wait for 2 more cycles, and then that'll get me another stack. Maybe I should wait for 2 more cycles. There we go. Now, hopefully that's going to be enough. So if this is the edge, that's the edge. So I'm assuming this is the corner. Yeah. Oh. Resume. Okay. Luckily I didn't miss too much. Oh my gosh. Right when I got up. Oh my gosh. They're just gonna keep spawning now because I basically made the platform so easy for them to get me. Just hoping that was enough blocks. it was. We still got 4 stacks. Okay, so now what's next? He actually filled in an extra block on the edge of every side, and I don't know why. Didn't say to do it though. Ah. Next, remove the outpost just like this, and it just vanishes in the video. Great. Because that won't take a little while. Definitely not. Well, this is our first time looking at the chest, at least. Well, you got some stuff. I'm probably gonna fly to the top here. Just start from up here. I honestly don't care to collect these blocks either. I used to love dark oak. I don't know what happened. I really like spruce now. I think it looks too, like, it doesn't contrast with a lot of blocks, especially the logs. I mean, I think if you're a good builder, then sure. But I'm not, and so I stick to living in village. Double check. It is recording. It's good. Dude, there's so many features that I wish Minecraft would add. I don't remember which stream it was. It might have been yesterday, but I'm not positive. But I was talking about how, like, they should add some sort of, like, new bundle, or actually, I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, there was actually a couple things. It's kind of weird. But, so, first, I was talking about how I feel like the inventory is all messed up and, like, we need, like, I didn't say backpacks, but, like, in reality, I kind of want backpacks. I was just trying to make, like, a Minecraft, something that, like, a thing that Mojang would actually add to the game, so I said bundles that would double the stack size. Well, I actually don't want bundles that double the stack size. I think that would be horrible. I just think that they would fix a lot of the issues that I run into with inventory problems. It wouldn't be a solution I would like, but it is a solution, and I would take that over nothing. But I think backpacks would be better. And then all of a sudden, when I finally ended the stream and everything, I went on YouTube, and like one of the first videos I saw, or shorts, was from Mogswamp, and how he was talking about, like, he was basically just going on, not a rant, but he was complaining about the inventory problems and how he wishes they added backpacks, and it's time that they finally do it. And I was like, dude, yes. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Like, I know obviously a lot of people want stuff like that, but I also know a lot of people don't care for inventory upgrades, and they don't really do mega builds. And I feel like that's where the real benefit comes from. Not a backpack, but just something that doubles stack sizes. But yeah, I would definitely prefer a backpack over a bundle. Like, I really don't like bundles. I didn't like them when they first announced them, and then when I first saw them, I was like, nope, this is not going to solve any of the issues that I have, to where I'm never going to use it. And I will be honest, I have used it, and I do kind of like it. It is really good for early game, especially right before you go to the end. But other than that, it's like, bundles are pretty useless after you get a shulker box. Actually, they are completely useless. Although, if I had a scroll wheel, maybe I would change my mind on that, just because the bundle, so I did notice that, I think it was Mogswamp, he had a bundle that just had like a crafting table, a furnace, and that kind of stuff in it. And so maybe that would be a good idea for me as well, because I'm always having to grab a crafting table, and I don't want to have to place my ender chest to grab them. So, I guess that would be a good way to store them and stuff. I just haven't really done it, I guess. And then I was talking about an end update on stream. I think it might have been yesterday as well, but I'm not positive. But I mentioned how I don't really like the idea of an end update. It kind of ruins the idea of the end. Like, I'm pro end update, but I'm more pro add stuff to the end. Don't add new biomes and stuff. Add features that just make you want to go back, because it's stuff that you need. Because, like, shulkers would have been a great reason for that, but you only need so many shulkers. So I was suggesting, like, a new food that's better than golden carrots, that can only be gotten in the end. You can't build a farm or you can't, like, bring the mob or whatever gets you the food to the overworld. Like, it can only grow in the end, and preferably can't move, so that you have to build it in the outer end islands. And then add, like, little structures, like, kind of like how some mods have waystones or mod packs. Kind of like that, but they're like little structures or like glyphs that if you input codes or something, it's like little mini portals that are pre-built. You can't build them yourself. You just can only activate them. And if you activate them, it allows you to portal around the end cities, as well as portal pretty much to, like, make an overworld portal that links you to the end city or something. So you could build a base there and, like, have a portal straight there. And then all of a sudden, again, I was watching YouTube Shorts. Well, I don't even think I was watching YouTube Shorts. I think I just opened YouTube after the stream, and one of the first shorts I saw was about the end update and how they basically said everything that I just said. Well, they didn't say everything I said. They said that an end update would, like, ruin it because the end's supposed to be barren and, like, a wasteland, so adding these biomes that add the colors and everything is not good. It kind of defeats the purpose of the end. And I did say that on stream. So, I find it kind of odd how I say something on stream, and I'm talking about it, and then all of a sudden I get video recommendations specifically on the things I was just talking about. Because, like, I have not seen... I may have seen videos of people talking about that in the past, but it would have been years ago. If not, like, over 6 months ago. So, I just find it crazy that like the odds of that on both occasions is a little strange. Granted, I am streaming on YouTube, and the videos I saw were on YouTube, so like I guess they probably just targeted me from that. But I'm curious, if you were to start a new YouTube channel and streamed, but you didn't talk to the stream, you just like watched videos or something and like had the video playing through the mic, or you had like video recordings of other people saying stuff, and then I wonder if you would end up getting recommendations for the things that you were like your mic was picking up on the stream, because that'd be so strange. But I feel like that might actually work. We're almost done. Well, actually, we're not almost done because there's still quite a bit we have to do. Comes to the actual build part. Well, I guess it's not quite a bit. It is pretty simple. I just kind of want to know what the glass is for. Because I've built this farm before, but I don't remember using glass on anything. There we go. Now all I have to do is get rid of that. And do the rest of the build. Fun. Center the outpost and place a ring of walls just like this. Okay, first let me dump all this. So this is going to be the center. Hear a baby zombie. I don't know where. So 2 blocks deep. Oh, is this for the water? I think it is. Okay, in that case, I will grab this. Center was, yeah, okay. Fill the hole with water. I don't have to fill it any higher, do I? Make sure there's an iron golem standing in the middle. Yeah, I'm not doing that yet because there's going to be so many pillagers, they're going to come and kill it. one side of the outpost, skip 3 blocks from this point, and dig a 1x3 hole. Oh, 1x3x3. Okay. A double chest right there. Okay. Oh my gosh. I hate tutorials because they always do something where it's like, get these materials, here's the material list, and then at the very end, or like during the build, they're like, oh yeah, by the way, if you use this, it's faster. Like, just now it mentioned the soul campfire being faster. It's like, why didn't you mention that in the beginning? The same thing on all sides. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go ahead and place these chests first. One watching is crazy. How's that crazy? Also, it's crazy to me how you're getting XP from chatting. Like, what? How come I don't get XP when I chat on my own stream? Boom. Boom. There we go. Okay, so now I pretty much just have to fill the rest of this in. And it should be pretty straightforward from here. One, two, three. That goes there. Okay, I think I got everything. I just need to place the hoppers and the campfires. I am building a pillager farm, I guess. So basically, the whole goal right now is to get a mace with Windburst 3. But to get Windburst 3, I have to loot so many trial chambers, which means I'm going to need a ton of ominous bottles. Not to mention the fact that if I decide to build a raid farm in the future, I'm also going to need raid bottle, or ominous, yeah. What are they called? Ominous bottles? I'm going to need them for that too, so I figured I'm going to build a raid farm, well, a pillager farm right now, and that'll get me basically unlimited ominous bottles. And then from there, I can work on getting the mace and also doing a raid farm for totems and stuff. Because right now I don't have any totems. And I don't really want to do a raid. But that's actually all the campfires and hoppers and stuff. This is a really simple farm, and it works very, very well. It just, I don't know. It's a really good farm. That's all I can really say about it. It is not a, like, it doesn't require a kill chamber or anything, and I don't, well, these are the kill chambers. I don't have to manually kill the mobs, which is one of the big advantages to this farm versus others, because then I can actually AFK this without having to worry about, like, getting a beacon so I don't die of starvation. Although, I was contemplating building an XP farm out of this, but I don't think I'm gonna do it, because I already have multiple XP farms. Wait a minute. Why do I not have enough? See, this is what I'm saying, man. Every time I follow a tutorial, they give me the build instructions, and I had the exact amount of blocks. And now all of a sudden I don't. I literally had it. They lied. Where'd all the crafting tables go? Oh. I mean, I wasn't off by much, but the fact that they didn't give me the actual list of materials is kind of crazy. Okay. Oh, shoot. No, they did give me the list of materials. I built it wrong. Build a house with fiberglass in the walls and eat it because of cotton candy? What? How? I don't think that's safe. Also, I don't think I could use fiberglass in Minecraft, sadly. Yeah, it definitely gave me the right amount. It's very safe. I'm not sure about that. Pink sheep. So just use wool. Call it fiberglass. You know, it'd be cool if Minecraft actually had like a heat system. Because, like, I mean, you have all the biomes, you have a weather system, you have basically everything to just add, like, heat. So that you have to stay warm. And I'm not asking for, like, something that's super tedious and annoying. It's just like, if you had armor on, then you'd be warm or something. I don't know. Yeah, so I definitely built it wrong at first. That's my fault. There's a trapdoor in the middle. And another trapdoor right there. Okay. So right here. And then here. And this should prevent them from being able to get to the iron golem. Hopefully. I built this farm before, but I don't remember building it like this, so it's kind of throwing me off. So I hope the... Wait, do these need to be opened or closed? Closed. Okay. Next step. Go to this hole, skip one block. One block, and then dig 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn to the side and keep digging in the same pattern. One, two, three, 4. Yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's just to get to all the chests. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Now he's saying to place scaffolding here. And I have a feeling I'm going to be short on scaffolding if I do this. But we'll see. Okay, and now the iron golem I need to build. Why did it not make? I need to go back, I guess. Oh, I need to build it a little bit taller. There. So now I got that. I think I just have to build the AFK chamber, and then that's it. Oh, I need torches. But where? Oh, and in the corners? I don't know what that symbol is you just sent. You don't know what grass is? I don't think I do either. I used to know. I mean, I've definitely touched it, but I don't really like Silk Touch too much, so I haven't touched it in a while. Go back to the top. one of the four sides and add 128 scaffolding. Oh. He wasn't lying. Or maybe he was. There's 128 scaffolding. This is what the glass is for. Okay. Oh, I see. This all makes sense now. Iron Golem's gonna be this way, so boom. Now what? Scaffolding scares me. Oh! What is my least favorite mod? Probably, well, I don't know what version of Minecraft you're asking. If you're asking for Bedrock, I really don't know. If you're asking for Java, it's probably like, my least favorite mod. I like Mystical Agriculture, even though it's grindy. I really dislike a lot of things and how grindy immersive engineering is. What's another mod I don't like? Like, I like immersive engineering and the way it works with all the power cables and stuff, but it's just like the way you have to set up the initial farms is so grindy because the making coal coke takes so long. But other than that, it's fine. So, I'm trying to think. There's another mod that... Oh, is it Botania? I think it's Botania. I don't like Botania. It's like... there's some cool things to Botania, but for the most part, it just feels unnecessarily boring and long and grindy and like... You have to craft all these flowers, and you can't really automate... Well, I mean, I guess you could probably automate it, but... Most mods are able to be automated very easily. That's just one of the few that, like... It's very hard to automate Botania. In my opinion. So that's probably my least favorite mod. I actually can't even think of something that's good about the mod. I know there's got to be something, but I can't think of anything. What is your least favorite mod? Even if it's an add-on for Bedrock. Because I know a lot of people play Bedrock. So just like that, I now have that all set up. So now if I go down here, there should be mobs spawning? Wait, why are there no mobs spawning? Is it one of my settings? You can turn this up. And then in performance, no entity calling, quality, 100%, 200%. Is it because it's night? There's no way. Yeah, I'm on Java. I only really play Java. I mean, I used to play Bedrock, but I really don't like Bedrock, if I'm going to be honest. There's a lot of good features in Bedrock, but the game itself, I don't like. Bro, why are they not spawning? Am I too high? I might be too high. Oh, I was too high. Weird. So they're spawning now. So I wonder what point they stop spawning. Also, I want to turn my settings back to normal then. It's literally just a few blocks away. Because they start spawning when I'm... like right here. They seem to spawn even more when I'm down here. Yeah, I'm gonna check the comments and see. Build the scaffolding 126. Yeah, other people are having the same issue. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I played Bedrock for so long, and there was just so many glitches that I could not get over. Like, I just could not play the game anymore. And so I saved up for a PC. I already had a PC, and I already knew what Java was like. So if I didn't know what Java was like, I probably wouldn't like hate on Bedrock so much. But I already was used to Java. And so when I had to switch back to console because my PC broke and I had to play on Bedrock, I just could not stand the game. I didn't even want to play Minecraft no more. But also, maybe I wouldn't like Bedrock even if I wasn't used to Java, because the reason why I didn't like it was just it felt clunky. And did I play Roblox? I used to. I used to play Roblox with my friends a long time ago. What did I play on Roblox? Gosh, I don't really remember. I would have played... There was like these maps where you didn't have... You kind of had to do parkour, but it was like... It's kind of hard to describe. So you basically... Some of them had parkour. I guess they all had parkour. It was just parkour maps. Playing Roblox like 10 hours a day. Yeah, I used to. I mean, I was still more into Minecraft even back then, but now I'm 100% into Minecraft. It's the only game I really play. But I also just like survival games in general, so that's like the main reason. Like, if Roblox was a survival game, like all the games were, then I'd probably like it, but it just doesn't have the polish that like a survival game would have. Okay, so now I can go down here and look. So you can see just how many are spawning. There's quite a bit. But I don't really think I play too much games. Like, I've been playing Minecraft a little bit recently, but outside of that, I used to play Minecraft a lot, but now I don't. I mostly just code. One of your videos got 22 views. Is it a Roblox video or something? Yeah, I haven't actually made a video on this channel yet. On my other channel, I was making videos, but I kind of like stepped away because I just wanted to restart, I guess. Also, actually, the main reason is because my other channel was like all tutorials, and so I wanted to post gaming videos, and I knew I'd probably kill the channel if I started posting just gaming videos when everyone was subscribing for tutorial videos. Although I haven't even made a video on this channel yet, but that's why I'm trying to get a mace, because I think my first video on this channel is going to be, since I'm playing hardcore right now, it's basically going to be getting a mace in hardcore. It's not that hard to do, it's just, it's taken a while. Ooh, I can already see that there's some underground, which I'm not a big fan of. There's actually quite a bit underground. All right, it's been probably a couple minutes, so I'm gonna go down here and see. I've gotten a mace in 3 seconds. Just use a little cheats by game mode. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is it's not the mace that's hard to get in survival, it's the Windburst 3 books. Because the mace by itself is rare, but by the time I got all the Windburst 3 books in my other hardcore world, I probably had like 30 maces. Just because of how many trial chambers I had to open. I had to probably open like 200. It was kind of crazy. But the whole point of this is to get the Windburst 3 on a mace so that I could one-shot a Wither. And so it's like, it's going to be a long time before I get there. So I think I'm going to have to build like an iron farm. I'm going to have to build a log farm, a bone meal farm, and all that stuff just so I can get the materials. Because I really don't want to have to mine all the iron by hand to be able to build farms in the trial chambers. Because you could like put hopper minecarts under the vaults and then surround the spawners in the trial chambers with fire. So every time the mobs spawn, they immediately just die, and then the hopper minecarts collect the keys. So you don't even have to fight mobs. You just go in there and just like walk in front of the spawner so it starts spawning the waves, and then just leave and then come back to keys. But it just takes a ton of wood to be able to craft all the chests and hoppers and hopper minecarts. It's a bunch of iron. And iron farms take a lot of villagers, and they're not hard to build, they just take a lot of time. So it's either I do everything by hand and spend a bunch of time, or I build a bunch of farms, which and is still going to take a bunch of time. But if I build the farms, then I could use the farms for future things I want to do. so I just figured it'd probably be better just to build the farms. So that's why over there I've got... Actually, I could fly over there. I'm actually not flying right now. This is a free cam mod, so it's not like I'm using creative mode or anything. This is still hardcore. But this is a mob farm. This is a super smelter. Then I have the bee farm. And then I have a villager trading hall down here. I probably can't even see it because it's not loaded. But that's all I have, so I still have to get quite a bit of stuff. And then once I get enough villagers, I think I'll probably start working on an iron farm, but the iron farm that I found a design for takes probably like 8 stacks of obsidian, so it's gonna take a lot of time mining obsidian. But it is been long enough, so I'm gonna fly down here and see how many ominous bottles I end up getting, because it hasn't been that long. We got quite a bit in here. Quite a bit in there. Quite a bit in here. And quite a bit in here. Awesome. I'm basically just lighting the outside of this area up so that the pillagers only spawn on the inside there. Or at least that's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, because you can see, like, this guy spawned way out here. I don't want that to be happening. But I don't even know if the torches actually prevent spawning. I think they do. Or at least I hope they do. No, they don't. Wait, maybe, because they're despawning. Maybe I just need more torches. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to end stream here. Just because I finally got one of the farms I wanted to get done built. And then the next stream, I'll probably go to the first trial chamber and do a few... Well, honestly, probably try to find a few trial chambers and then loot them. Because I know there's a trial chamber over here. Yeah, right here. But it's not a very big one. So there's one. Should be a vault in here, right? Should be over here somewhere. I think. Is there no vault in this room? Really? I thought there was vaults in this room. I guess not. Okay, well, there's no vaults in this room then. So there's a vault here. That's a regular vault. So that's one. There's gotta be one in here. Two. Three. Yeah, that's three. Four. So there should be one in here. Yep. So that's one, two, three, four. And then this room, for whatever reason, doesn't have one. I could have swore this room had one. Weird. But I don't think there's any other trial chambers right over here. There might be one farther over. Oh, there is one way over there. So that's four. We're gonna need to open like 60 or something. 50, 60. I'm not able to see them here. Yeah, I'm gonna end stream here and then probably AFK this for just a little longer because I don't really need that many ominous bottles. And honestly, I'll just drink the ominous bottle level 1s because I don't think it makes a difference. It's just the time that it lasts. Since I only have access to 2 trial chambers right now, it's like drinking that one is not going to be a big deal. Plus, we have plenty now, so. I also think that I'm going to want to build a few more of these Iron Golem kill chambers. Over here, and then over here. You're back? Oh, okay. No, I'm not hacking. This is a free cam mod. It's just so I can get shots of certain things. Like if I'm trying to check to see if my farms are working or anything, I'm like, it's just a lot easier than having to use something else. Because like I could use replay mod, but actually that's reminds me I need to make sure that I save this replay. And I kind of want to look at it because I haven't really used replay mod in this version. But yeah, I think next stream I'll probably go and find a trial chamber, and then with the trial chamber I'll end up getting hopefully a mace, but probably not because it's gonna be pretty rare. So I don't know. I want to get the mace sooner than later, but at the same time, I feel like it's gonna be more worth it to build the iron farm and the log farm first. I just don't know. Because, like, I'm not too worried about getting the mace itself. I'm just worried about the Windburst books. me check. How many... What are they called? Ominous keys? Ominous keys to get 4 Windburst books. 144 keys. Dang, dude. So on average, it's saying I get 73 vaults just to get 1 Windburst. That's crazy. Okay, I want to check this replay footage. I want to speed it up, bring it like all the way to here. Like, I don't know, 20 seconds for the full build. See what that looks like. Yeah, that'll probably be fast enough. Because it's a pretty small build. And then I could also turn on shaders for the replay footage. Kind of want to... Actually, I can't render it. I don't have FFmpeg. And then I also want to see... I just want to play it at like 8 times speed. Watch all of them spawn so I can figure out exactly how it's happening. So they are spawning down there. But really, the main issue is that these guys that spawn in the corners and the edges are not close enough to the Iron Golem. So I think I have to build a few of these kill chambers around the area just to like fully maximize the efficiency. Either that or I put a bunch of nether portals. Then I'd have to build like a kill chamber in the nether. Because, yeah, that guy has the ominous bottle, but he's just chilling. He's not actually doing anything, and then they just despawn. I don't know. It's kind of cool to watch. But honestly, I think, yeah, next stream I'll probably. I don't even know. What does it say again? I need 144 ominous keys on average to get all the Windburst books. And let's say I can only do one trial chamber every 15 minutes. And then that gets me, let's say, 10 keys, being very generous. So that's 40 keys an hour. So that's going to be 4 hours of fighting mobs in the trial chamber. That's not that bad. But I am going to have to find all the trial chambers. Because I think on average they have 4 of the vaults. Something like that. So I'm going to have to find 36 trial chambers to get all the Windburst books. Gosh, this is gonna... There's no way I'm gonna... Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do a full trial chamber in 15 minutes, though. I just don't think it's possible. With how slow it is to kill the mobs, it's like you barely have enough time to get around the full trial chamber in 30 minutes. So that's more like, if I'm being honest, without being generous, I'm probably more likely to get like 6 keys per trial chamber. So it's like 12 keys an hour. So that's 12 hours without farms. Or I spend 6 of those hours building farms and then turn the trial chambers into farms. And then I'd say the 12 hours, I probably wouldn't have all the keys, but I would have access to being able to get the keys in the next 2 hours. Probably even quicker. Because it probably takes 5 minutes per thing. If I stay in the trial chamber and I run to every vault. Yeah, I could probably do it in 15 minutes per trial chamber if I have a farm there. Honestly, probably even quicker. It's like 10 minutes per trial chamber. Which would be 36 keys an hour. So that's 4 hours. Actually, what's the odds of getting an ominous key? What are the odds of getting an Ominous trial key. 30% chance. Okay. How many spawners are in a trial chamber? No one answered this guy. Well, probably like, I mean, if there's 4 to 5 in a room and there's like 5, 6 rooms, there's probably like 30. So I'll probably get 10 keys per. So that would be 60 keys an hour. So it's only going to take 2.5 hours. I think it's worth it to build the farms. Yeah, let me go in my creative world and see. So this is the log farm. Or no, this is the iron farm. Where'd all the villagers go? I don't know what happened to the villagers. But that's gonna get me plenty of iron, so that's not that much obsidian. How much is it exactly? Iron farm layered. Gold farm. It's not the right one. Tame tons of wolves? For what? Why would I need wolves? Because I don't think the trial chamber is going to get much easier with the wolves. It's not that it's hard, it's just that it takes so long to do. Because they're cute. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could do that. I've never made wolf armor, so I guess that could be another thing to do. I don't think I actually have a thing, but I do have this, so it's 280. So if I multiply this by 3... Oops. By... What? By 3... That's 13... That's 840 obsidian that I'd need to be able to build the thing. How fast do you mine obsidian with netherite efficiency 5? 2 seconds. So 840 times 2.05. That's 1,700 seconds that it would take to mine that. And that's if I were mining continuously, not moving to different obsidian. So let's just say, let's add, I don't know, 30 minutes to that. So 3,522 seconds. So divide that by 60. It's about an hour. Jobs and grass. What I need to do is hire some people to go do this stuff for me. Because that's an hour of mining obsidian. Well, it's 30 minutes of mining obsidian an hour if it takes 30 minutes to get to all the obsidian. But if I mine T100, let's see. Slash set block and portal. So this is going to be T100, I believe. No, this is T103. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. 89 times 103. There's more than enough obsidian in just one tower. Okay. But I'd pretty much have to mine most of this tower. And then everything else on that farm is pretty easy to build. So what was the other farm? Oh yeah, the log farm. Shoot. I didn't even think about that one. Okay, so the log farm, let's get a stick. So this is how big the log farm is, if I still have the schematic for it. New log farm, load, and let me put this to all, and Control J. Control V? No. I thought it was Control J, wasn't it? Left Control J. Oh, I forgot. I need to be in paste mode. Control J. Okay, so this is the log farm. This is the bone meal farm. If I turn this on, and turn this on, then I give myself, where's the thing to turn this on? It's not gonna be that. Oh, I don't need this on. It can be turned off. Oh, it's this. Okay. So let me grab some saplings. This is a log farm right here. So it's got a TNT duper that blows up the logs and the trees. And then over here is a bone meal farm that pretty much... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's showing to people, honestly. But, yeah, so this is the next farm I'm probably gonna have to build. So I think if I just give myself a stack of these, and then I give myself, like, I fill my inventory with this. And then I think I need to put this in my offhand. Then I go into survival. I should be able to just place this. Nope. So like this. So I place and it bone meals it, and the TNT blows it up. And I just basically hold right click right here. Then all the logs go into the item sorter. Then I have to turn this off so the bone meal stops dispensing. And then I have to come over here to turn the log farm off. Then the bone meal farm needs to be turned off as well. Okay. So just like that. How much wood did it get? It got 35. It got over a stack of wood just by running it for like those few trees. So it's definitely worth building. But it just takes so much stuff. Because like this is going to take a bunch of hay bales. I think I'm just going to fly to a bunch of villages to go collect hay bales though. I don't really want to grow all the wheat. And then this is pretty simple to build. Doesn't really look like it takes much. This up here is pretty simple. It's really just the bone meal farm that's going to be kind of complicated because that's a lot of observers. Which means a lot of redstone. And all this is going to take redstone, and then these pistons are all going to take redstone and iron. This is all packed ice, so I'm going to have to go get packed ice. I do think I have bone meal. Oh, well, not bone meal, but moss. And technically, I could build just the log farm and skip the moss part for now because I do have the mob farm. And I have a bunch of bones. So I don't really need the bone meal farm right now. It's just going to be really nice to be able to have that combined with it. And then the iron farm, I'm dreading building this one because that's a lot of obsidian. But other than that, it's not that bad. It's just that each one of these is going to take 3 villagers. And there's 3 layers. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 24, and 36. So 36 villagers are going to have to get in these. And then that's also a zombie goes in here. A zombie goes in here. I have to get name tags for them. So that's going to be 6 zombies with name tags. Which is a lot. And getting them up in these areas is going to be kind of hard. But other than that, the actual redstone part is pretty easy. And I think that's it when it comes to builds. Oh yeah, this is the auto crop farm. Because the villagers all basically do all the harvesting for me. And they throw it to this guy. Then that all gets collected down to here. This is a simpler version. Although it needs to be expanded out one because there needs to be a villager in the middle. But on the good note, I've been practicing my mace PvP. So if I go ahead and practice a little bit more, because I'm gonna need it, because the whole point of this whole thing is to use the mace. So that goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Now if I set the time to night, or midnight, I'm in survival. And now, hopefully I just don't kill myself. I think I'll be fine though. Like right now I'm on easy, so I'm taking less damage than I would, but for the most part, I think I've gotten the hang of it a little bit to where when I go to fight the Wither in the hardcore world, I don't think it's gonna be too bad. And like I've also been practicing water bucket clutches, so if worse comes to worse, I should be able to just hit that. And I keep missing. I'll just have to practice quite a bit. But it's a lot harder on these mobs than it is Wither, so at least that's one thing good for the fight. Oh, well, let's do, I think it's control, or actually X this, boom. And obviously I don't need XP bottles for the fight. And I don't need Windburst either. Because I'm hoping to just one-shot the Wither. But the thing is I can confidently one-shot the Wither. Like, I'm not worried about dying as much as I am worried about, I'm mostly just worried that I'm not going to one-shot it. And the whole point of the video is to one-shot the Wither. So I want to do it first try, but if I have to do it second try or third try or whatever, it's going to be fine. But if I give myself Soul Sand and Wither Skeleton Skulls, hopefully I'll be able to one-shot this guy. It's gonna be a little hard if he's trying to fight mobs though, so I'll do it in the end and I'll try to bring him high. Oh, I put these in the wrong slot. That's why. Yeah, see, I got that. Let's see if I could do it on the witch. Yep. What about the Enderman? Nope. It's gonna be hard if the Enderman's moving too. Okay. So let's try it again. Pretty simple. Let's see if I could wind charge clutch. I can. Gotten a little bit better. So let's make another one. Yeah, see, if that happened in the hardcore world, I would want a totem. But I don't think I'm gonna have totems when I try this, so. So, like this, and then Windburst 3, and that should be good. I mean, it's pretty easy to one-shot him. It's just more like, how high is it going to be off the ground? Because if he's off the ground, it's easy. But if he's not, then that's where it gets a little more concerning. But also right now I'm pretty cold. Because I got my AC blowing on me, so my hands are like slow. So let's grab these skulls. And this stuff. I'll do it one more time and then I'll end stream. Oh. Well, that's not what I wanted to happen. But yeah, I'm gonna end stream anyways. I just I think next stream I'll probably work on, honestly, I might even try to, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what's most efficient for time. It's either gonna be, I don't think the iron farm is gonna come first, so I think the log farm is gonna be more important, because like I can always mine for iron, but when it comes to mining for wood, it's like, it just takes so long. So I think the log farm will have to come first. And I could build the log farm pretty easily. It's just the bone meal farm that I'm dreading. It's like these are the two farms I hate making the most. The iron farm and the log farm. Well, not the log farm, but the bone meal farm. But I don't know. That's gonna be it. I'm gonna end the stream now. And then I'll be back possibly tomorrow. And then I don't think I'll be back this weekend, but probably be back Monday.